Hey everybody, it's Carrie Conley coming to you live on Tuesday. Normally I do this Monday nights, but if you guys have been following along with me for the past 5 years, for the past 5 days, you've seen that I have been on the road a lot. I have been in 3 different places doing all sorts of different things, and it's been a whirlwind, but I'm back in Arizona today for a short little stint for 2 days, and then I pop into Denver on Thursday to do a workshop and a book launch there. I hope if my Colorado friends are listening that you are planning on joining me there. I've got some new juicy stuff that I'm going to be doing at a workshop and a book launch with 3 other fabulous women, Angel Tussey and 2 others that are flying in. So hope you guys will join us. Hey Tara, how are ya? Hey, I always come on, like I said, Mondays usually about this time, but I was traveling home last night, so here I am. So hope you guys will catch me live and hop on here in a few minutes. Or if you're watching the replay, drop the in the comments below that you watched the replay. So yeah, what I've been doing over the past 5 days is a multitude of things. It was my birthday week last week, as you guys caught that. So had some birthday things happening. Went to a fabulous Carrie Underwood concert. My gosh, you guys, if you've never seen her live in concert, do whatever you got to do to go, because she just truly is one of the most amazingly talented humans you will ever see live. Hey, Chris. So did that, went and spoke to the LAE Women chapter. Lovely group of women. Definitely going to be coming back to, not the LA group, the Orange County Women chapter. Going to go back there and hang with them. Met some really amazing people. And then I popped into Oklahoma and hung out with my daughter and son-in-law for Mother's Day weekend and did a workshop there yesterday. So I have been in front of a lot of people over the past 5 days. I've also had some back-to-back phone calls that I lined up with some of these people today. So I've been doing a lot of talking, and there's a common theme. And if you know me, you guys, you know that I come on here a lot and like to share a common theme that I'm feeling and sensing that is out there. Hey, Marge, how are ya? So here's the theme, you guys, whether this is personally, professionally, no matter what age you are at, the common theme is what I call the someday mentality, where everybody I talk to, always I ask them, of course, do you have a vision for your life and your business? And of course they tell me yes, they do. And what I find out next, because I quiz them, I have a fun little vision test quiz that I do that gets them to rank on a scale of 1 to 5 how much they really have a vision, a written, detailed, leap off the page vision for their life and business. And most of them find that they are nowhere near the 5s and they have some work to do. And that's okay, because this is a journey. It's always a work in progress. And here's what I know, is that everybody wants to get a vision written. They truly do, and I know you do. And say that they're gonna get around to getting it down. And a lot of times it just doesn't happen. We have busy lives, right? We say we're going to do it, and we set the side, we say, okay, well, I'm going to do it this weekend, and then something comes up and it doesn't happen this weekend. So we get it moved to, okay, maybe I'll do it next Friday, and then, something happens on Friday, and it just, on and on it goes. And we do this with everything in our life. Hey, Kenny, there's no sense of urgency is the point I'm getting to, you guys. And if there's one thing I've learned in my life through everything I've been through, is that we are not promised tomorrow, my friends. And it just breaks my heart when people play the someday game over and over and over again. Especially the ones that I've had vision conversations with now for days, weeks, months, years, some of them. And still the someday thing is happening. I'm going to get around to it. I know it's important. I've got to make it happen. And there's no timeline on it. And here's what I mean by timeline. This is everything that I've challenged every single person I've talked to in the past 5 days, is do you have dates for the things that you're telling me you have a vision for? So for example, if you're wanting to move to another state, instead of saying things like, yes, we really want to make that move happen, we're just going to have to see how it all shakes out. What I'm going to challenge you to do is set a date of when you are going to actually make that move happen. Do you have a date for when you're going to buy that dream house you want? Do you have a date for the car you want to be driving next? Do you have a date for paying for college, helping your parents financially. Do you see where I'm going with the thing, you guys, is that it can't be a someday thing, because when you do the someday thing, you're basically waiting for life to happen to you so that impact hits you. Unfortunately, a lot of times it's not a good impact, and you have to make those things happen. And unfortunately, when the impact happens, and again, most of the time it's not a good thing, we're scrambling, we're behind the 8 ball. And what happens at that moment is we have to run with our hair on fire, and we've got to pull all the stops out, and sometimes we're just not prepared to even do that. So when we set a date on things, you guys, let's say you've got a date of where you want to move somewhere, and you set the date down, the next thing that can happen is you go to work and making it happen. So for example, if it is moving, I'm just using this as an example, what needs to happen financially in order to make that move happen? And how can you now reverse engineer the plan so that month by month, you're either paying off the debt you need to pay off, or you're putting the money aside, you're investing to have the money for the down payment, or whatever it is. But with the date comes the plan right behind it, not the other way around. So I'm really going to encourage you guys today, and if you can't tell, I'm really talking to you from my heart right now, because we're not getting any younger, and that's the other thing, you guys. And what I've also seen is as people age, they lose their creativity, they lose their faith, they lose their energy, they lose their resources, they just plumb get tired. And every day we get a little bit older, and that life stuff and all that stuff chips away at us every day. And so when we finally say we're going to go do that thing, a lot of times we say to ourselves, you know what, I'm just too tired to do it, and it's too late anyway. So today, you guys, I really want to encourage you that you have dreams and things that you want to put into place. I also know that each and every one of you, beautiful souls, have a purpose that you are to live out while you are here on this planet. It's the legacy that you are wanting to leave behind for the ones you love. And because I know common denominator amongst us as human beings, at the end of the day, you guys, we want to know that we matter, and we want to know that we left this world in a better place, that we made a difference. And the only way we can do that, you guys, is to have a sense of urgency around making that happen. Start with the little things, work on the bigger things. It all has to have some timelines around it. And I think reasons people don't put timelines on it is because they're afraid of, what if that doesn't happen? What if I can't make that happen within the time frame I'm saying? Hey, Bella, how are ya? You know what, you guys? I've set timelines and goals that sometimes I moved it 10 times before it actually happened. The point is that I put the goal there, and I was adamant about making it happen no matter what. And when I actually hit the goal, did it matter that I had to move it 3 or 4 times? It did not. But I guarantee you guys that if I had not put the goal with the date on there, it surely would not have happened, right? So the other thing is that we have to let other people know what the vision and goals are. And I think probably when I ask people why, now you know why vision is everything. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? When I ask people, tell me some of the reasons when you now know why vision is everything and you've got to get it on paper. One of the reasons is accountability. They're afraid to put it down because they don't want to see it themselves, because that means that actually they need to start working on it. And I always encourage those people to share the vision with the people who are in the vision, so that they know that you are what you're working towards and why, and how it benefits them. I always shared my vision and my plans with my family, especially with my kids growing up. They needed to know, hey, Theo, how are you? Long time no see. I always had to share the plan with my kids because they needed to know why I might not be at every single soccer game, or why I needed to be in my office a couple hours every single day, why I needed to travel sometimes to go to conferences. They always knew why I was doing what I was doing was because I was doing it for the family. I was either earning a trip for us to go on, or I was earning enough income to put them through the schools that we wanted to live in the house that we lived in while they were growing up. They always were a part of the plan. And when you don't know your vision, you don't have it down, you guys, number one, you can't hold yourself and lead yourself through it. And two, you can't share it with other people and buy them into it, so that it becomes a team effort. So you guys, we've got some work to do around the vision and the purpose thing, right? I'm sure all of you guys would agree. Hey, Jerry, how are you? I'm so glad, Jennifer, you got my book. I just really, this is my thing, you guys. This is my stake in the ground, and what my legacy is that I want to help people live out their purpose before it's too late. And I get so passionate around it when I see people not doing it because of fear. So you guys, just do it. Just put some sense of urgency, put some dates on some stuff today. Promise me you'll do that. If you need some help, yes, I have a book on Amazon called Vision is Victory. I'm going to tell you something about the book. I love the book, but what most people do is buy the book and they never get around to doing it. It's one of those things. So the best thing I can do that I can tell you right now is if you really need help and a little hand holding with the vision thing, go to my website right now, carrieconley.com. Go to where it says work with Carrie, go to the masterclass and download the masterclass, Viv the masterclass right now. And what will happen immediately is you'll start getting some emails every single week. And what the emails will do is help keep you on track with the modules so that you're doing one a week and you're doing the work. And you'll also be added into a private Facebook page that I've generated for everybody who's downloaded Masterclass so that I can interact with you there and come on live a couple times a month to do some open question and answer stuff and maybe even some hot seat coaching, all right? So just sending out some love, you guys. Don't play the someday game. I don't know about you guys, but I've learned the hard way that we aren't promised tomorrow. And if you aren't preparing for what's coming, what you can organically see coming with time and aging, and God help you being prepared for any kind of impact, right? Don't wait until it's too late. Hey, Chris, I'm so excited you signed up for the masterclass. You're going to be a part of that. Cindy, I hope you're going to do the same thing. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for jumping on. Jennifer, I know you've got the book, but I would highly recommend that you get in this little community of the masterclassers too, okay? Theo would love to reconnect. Bella, love you, girl. You are thebomb.com. And love collaborating with all of you guys. I appreciate you hopping on with me live. If you watch the replay, let me know you watched the replay. I always love comments, and I always love people telling me the one thing they heard me say that they're going to take away right now and apply it to their life. And if you're not doing it on your own, get some help. All right, you guys, thanks for hopping on with me live. Have a great rest of your week.